All right, folks, Brian Blessing in Las Vegas. Glad to be with you here at bangthebook.com. Talking college football on a Thursday night. You got all the preseason football action, but these are games that count. Looking at three of the games that are maybe more intriguing than others. You got some smaller schools playing, but some games I think we could focus on a little bit here. That would be the big one is Utah and BYU with the Utes 5.5-point favorite. Total on the game is 47.5. The good news is for Utah, this is a really good football team. Big shot to win the Pac-12, but this could be a really rugged spot. Man, you get these regional rivalries, a blood rival game right out of the gate. Both teams extra time to prepare. This is no walk in the park, and it's not going to be for the faint of heart. It's going to be a physical defensive game. Good news for Utah, Tyler Huntley, the quarterback, and Zach Moss, the running back, are back. They missed their bowl game last year, which they ended up losing because these guys were really good, and they're well coached with Whittingham. Other side of the equation, Sataki had a young team that got experience last year, but 8 starters are back on the defensive side of the ball, as is quarterback Zach Wilson, who, by the way, talk about momentum. Last year in their bowl win over Western Michigan, he went 18 of 18 for 317 yards and 4 touchdowns. This seems to me to be eerily similar to the Florida game with Miami. This is going to be close, and it's going to come right down to the wire. I think it's a great game, probably low scoring, but boy, we'll be interesting to see where the number goes in that 5.5 range. Total in the game is 47.5, but this should be close. One that won't be close is Clemson and Georgia Tech, 33.5. Tigers are up to 36. Total is 60. I think Clemson can name the score in this spot. The bottom line is Trevor Lawrence is a stud, but I would look for the running back Travis Etienne to go wild in this game. But these guys likely will come out. And, of course, the starters for Georgia Tech are going to play the entire game and then maybe could do some damage at the tail end. I think you get points. I think you can see points here, looking for a higher scoring game with Georgia Tech going to now a spread offense. All those years with the wishbone offense. It's a young team. First-year head coach Jeff Collins. I think you might see enough points here to get the job done. Then Kent State and Arizona State. Arizona State's 25. Total in this game is 60.5. We just saw Arizona against Hawaii. It was a track meet. Sean Lewis improved the offense mightily at Kent State, but the defense is a travesty. Herm Edwards has a really strong offensive line and a really good running back in Eno Benjamin. Arizona State's going to put up points in this game, but I think Kent State might be able to get enough to get it done. Again, those out-of-conference games, trying to attack them. I think the Utah-BYU game's a nail-biter, and I think the other 2 games are likely blowouts, but they're likely track meets. Trying to dive into the college world here on Games That Count, getting our first look at some of these teams. Fun to be with you at bangthebook.com. You can follow me on Twitter at Brian Blessing and join me with Adam Burke every Tuesday on his wonderful sports betting podcast.